Hello, everybody. Guess what? This is Thursday morning, and you know why you're here? Because it's Thursday morning. Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti. Yay!
She's Merle, I'm Patty, and we are here to little bits at a time solve all the problems in the world. Many problems belong to relationships, where we focus mostly love relationships, friend relationships, family relationships, work relationships. And we are doing this, yes, in the middle of a pandemic, and yes, in the middle of civil unrest and things. So what's our subject, considering where we are today, Miss Merle?
What do you think our topic should be? Could it be, what do you think of this? Like maybe, what can we do to uplift our spirits? Do you think our spirits need uplifting? And if we uplift our spirits, maybe then we could uplift the spirits of everybody else. What do you say?
I think that sounds good to me. It sounds good to me, because I think everybody, wherever you are in this whole thing, could probably use some spirit uplifting right now. I know it hit me. I'm usually pretty good, because this is what we do for livings. I'm usually pretty good at keeping myself balanced. But I must say, day before yesterday, it hit me. It just too much. It was just too much. I just kind of ran out of gas. I ran out of bandwidth. I ran out of everything. And we've got to recognize that could happen. And then you've got to give yourself that, if you need to step back for a day, for a minute, for an hour, for whatever, and recharge. But there must be some specific things that we could do to just make ourselves, and therefore other people, feel better.
Yes. Turn off the television. Turn off the news, wherever you watch the news. Turn it off. I don't mean to say you need to be a turtle with your head in your shell. However, we all need vacation. And even if everything they're telling is the truth, how things are going on now, maybe we can just rest from that for a little bit. Enough so that we can recharge ourselves. I'm a big believer in priming the pump. I mean, we can't like they say, you can't get water from an empty well. Well, you need to prime the pump. That's how you get water into an empty well. So what can we do to prime our pump and get some water there that we can share with the world?
Well, one thing that, to me, that we know helps both of us and that we preach to the world is doing something positive or helping somebody or something else.
Yes.
And again, whether it's going to an animal shelter, I don't know about now. Right now, again, we do have some amazing positive protests, peaceful protests going on. Whether you make a sign, put it out front of your house, you join in a protest, you write a letter, you post something on social media, and again, preferably not hate and dark and this and that, but something uplifting, something positive that will make you feel better and others feel better.
So, if you want to get that's so interesting. I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm not necessarily a fan of putting it up on social media, but a lot of people do. So if you want to do that, I would recommend whatever you believe, say the positive of it. If you don't like something, don't mention it, but say the other thing that is positive. You you don't like one person, but you like another. Say the one you like. You don't like this activity, but you like another. Say the one you like. Then you're expressing opinion. And you're sharing with the world to the extent that you want, but you're doing it in a positive way.
Yes, because we know energy matters. Again, I'm a witch, and you're a magical worker, whatever title you use. Energy out, energy in. Hate and this out is going to just throw it back. If you put out what you can love, what we always talk about, that old school glass half empty glass, half full. Which wolf are you feeding? Which wolf are you feeding? The good wolf or the bad wolf? Which one's going to live? And sadly,
Wait,
the bad wolf, right?
Patty, you always
Yeah.
talk about the good wolf and the bad wolf. I think it's time for you to tell the story. So,
Oh,
so people are reinforced with it's a really good story and it's a great message. So,
okay. It's Native American. It isn't mine. And many of you know it, but hear it again anyway. And if you don't, okay, everybody's got two wolves outside your door. Everybody has two wolves. But you only have room for one wolf in your life. You do, but there's two out there. And one wolf has everything negative. It might be everything negative in your life. You don't have enough money. You don't have a partner. You don't have enough time. You have a crappy job. And the other wolf has everything positive. You have a home. You have friends. You have a job, even if whatever it is. Right now in this world, we could use, again, you could go global with it or planetary with it or country or city with it. The negative wolf, there's this going on. There's riots, there's civil unrest. The good wolf is seeing positive change, people waking up. So you have two wolves out there, and only you can decide which one will live, which one lives.
you know, I hate to say, but I know the answer.
Yeah, and people usually go, oh, the bad wolf or the good wolf. The wolf you feed. The wolf you feed is the wolf you live. That
Listen
lives.
to that, people.
Feed the good wolf.
There's a good wolf and there's a bad wolf. One will die. The one that will live is the one you feed. Feed the good wolf.
The good wolf. Do the peaceful protests that you believe in. Make posts about, look at what has happened here. Look at the change we have made. Not we see that there. So feed the good wolf, and the good wolf will grow. We are doing some amazing things coming in right now.
Well, how about the
Amazing.
rocket?
SpaceX.
SpaceX.
We're getting off the planet. So again, and just doing that, putting the energy out there. There are some amazing posts out right there right now. And I understand everyone's frustration. I'm frustrated too. I understand everyone's anger. But again, direct it into positive change. Direct it into positive change.
And if you are grouchy once in a while, on my class yesterday, I told about, when it gets to you, like it got to me on Monday, and so it's just that news, and you're really feeling bad, and then all of a sudden Nathan comes up and asks me, some stupid question, right? And I just barked at him. And instantly I could just see like the line from the TV to me, and from then me to barking at him. It was, I had absorbed that negative stuff and gave it out to him. And I realized it wasn't him, it wasn't his fault. It was me. I was grouchy, and I never said a word to him. I didn't apologize. I didn't say nothing.
Right.
But I did give him a hug later. I mean, if you're allowed to excuse yourself for not being perfect. You're allowed to not being perfect. I have to say this for myself. But you've got to at least equalize it. You've got to, if you do bad stuff, you got to do a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember, energy, whatever your belief system, and the energy going out is just as strong and just as powerful as our actions and our words. Our actions and our words are energy, and people don't think about that energy because it's invisible like air, but air is there. Our energy is there. So direct it to positive, direct it to love, direct it to fun, laugh. If you got to watch the news for a little while, I do. I don't want to. I like Yo-Yo's the turtle reference, turtle head in the shell, and I use the ostrich with his head in the ground. But whatever, you don't want to be that. So I will watch a little bit of the news and see what's going on, seeing different perspectives of it, since news now has perspectives. And then I will turn it off. I will do something positive. Or if you still want to sit there with watch TV, watch fun TV, watch funny TV, watch something that balances out, like Merle said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a, it's really a good opportunity to allow for your own humanity, allow yourself to not to be perfect, but not to excuse yourself. You got to make up for it. You've got to give out some good vibes. If you want to get it back, if you want to feel better, then give some really good vibes to somebody else and it will come back to you.
Yes. It'll take the world. And people are doing some really beautiful things like now, like big group meditations, group prayers, you know, combining belief systems, philosophy, religion, doesn't matter. Like last night in LA, and I think it spread out at 9 o'clock, everybody went outside, or many of us went outside with just held the flashlight to the sky. Held a flashlight to the sky for 8 minutes. And the news, I went in afterwards, in the news, I heard the helicopters in Hollywood, which have been constant. And instead of showing late night riots or looting, they were showing peaceful people holding flashlights to the sky. It's beautiful. Made me cry, happy cry.
We have 1 minute to prepare for 11:11.
Oh, and 11:11, the magic hour, the wishing hour.
This is a really good time to exercise the 11:11 magic. So talk about it.
So why don't we at 11:11, or we'll prepare for it, just send out what, again, within your love and balance and peace, whatever you're, I'm not going to even go, just love and balance and peace. Does that work for everybody? If everything came from love, if everything came from finding this balance, we are so out of balance right now. And we're going like this, and that gets you seasick. So if we just close our eyes, picture, I like doing like white light from your heart and spreading it out to your body, and then spreading it out to the room you're in, and spreading out to your home, and then spreading it out to your city, and spreading it out to the world. But let's even just keep it silent and let, however you want to do it, just sending out love and peace and balance. Anything you want to add with that, Merle?
No, I think it's wonderfully non-political. This is about people and humanity and just all of us together. That we can be united in our wish for peace and all the other things you just said.
Love, peace, balance. So LPB. So, all right. Is it 11:11 or close to it? I don't have a phone.
It's past.
I have 2 watches, neither of them are right. Clock, neither are. All right, everybody close your eyes just for a second. I'm going to even be silent for 30 seconds. Just you create that love, you create that peace, you create that balance. Okay. Wow. I felt that. Everybody else feel that? Look at what we did. And how are you feeling right now? Just a little bit better, a little bit lighter, a little bit of a smile of hope. We could do that every minute of every day without even having to close our eyes.
Even let's start with once an hour. How about that?
Yeah. Just think peace, think love. Think
just for 30 seconds.
Yeah. And guess where because it has to start within us. It has to start with us to spread out. And if it starts with just, you could bring yourself that much peace or balance or love.
Yes.
Anyway, it's almost that time for us to go away. So you could come back in like 45 minutes, Merle.
Yes.
Yeah, she felt it too, Teresa. Yes. We are powerful beings. We are powerful beings. So in 45 minutes at noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern, what are we doing or are you doing for Merle's Pearls, Merle?
I'm doing Merle's Pearls. And you know what? I'm going to talk about, because of the things that are going on with the police, I've had I have been co-chair of the Community Police Advisory Board, so I have a lot of experience with police. And so I thought I'd share a little bit of that and a little bit of the community's view, of the police's view of their job and how they interact, and
Beautiful.
how we can help them and they can help us.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So please like us, follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patti Negri, Merle Singer. We both have YouTube pages. We both have websites. We both have books. Because we're twins, you can hardly tell us apart.
Oh, my book, my book, my book.
Where's your book, Merle? Where's your book? Or book? She's got two. I've only got one. She beats me there. But she can't find it, so I beat her. Because it's everything's competition.
Oh,
I don't even have yours right here. I'll hold up yours. Yay!
Of course, I go with the books.
All right. Love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in.
Yes. Thank you. See you next
love.
week for Thursday Thoughts.